Hello, Maisie. What have you got there? What is that?
My chicken, and don't blame me.
A chicken? What have you got a chicken for?
Wait, are you recording?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
What have you got a chicken for?
Restart it.
Yeah. Hello, Maisie. What have you got there?
Hi, this is my chicken.
A chicken?
She's a bit moody right now.
A moody chicken? What, is she a bit like your mum? Does she get moody like your mum?
Yes.
And what's her name, that chicken?
Luna.
Luna. Right. Does she lay eggs?
Yes.
And do you eat the eggs? And does she know that?
No. Well, she kind of does, but she gets moody about it.
She gets moody about it. And how do you know when she's laying an egg?
I go to sometimes I can hear her, like,
Yeah.
so I won't go over to her nest.
Yeah. Right, okay. And do you enjoy having these chickens?
Yes, a lot.
And I understand you've got some little babies coming too.
Yeah.
And what have I said about them?
You don't want them.
Why don't we want them?
I don't know.
Because they make a mess. What kind of mess do they make?
Poo.
Poo everywhere. And who has to tidy it up?
Me.
Right, and what else do they do? These bigger ones, bigger birds.
They lay eggs again.
And they also do something else in the mornings and sometimes during the daytime.
They make noises.
Makes a noise. And do the neighbours complain?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay. Now okay.
Another thing.
Yeah.
Whenever my chicken Luna is laying an egg, I walk to her, and when I get too close, she makes like a really weird noise, like. Well, she makes like a noise like.
Really?
It's a really weird noise. It's just to show that don't come near me when I'm laying an egg.
Oh, right.
Because
Okay.
she's laying an egg.
Okay, then, Maisie, I've got a parcel for you. Could you just have a look at that?
Yeah.
And what do you think? Have got any idea what that might be?
It's just staring at it.
Just have a look, see what it is, and then show the camera what you've got.
It's from Amazon.
Amazon books from Amazon. Yeah, let's have a look at the first one. Turn it round, one at a time. Wow, what's that, Maisie? Show the picture. What is that?
It's a Christian Times magazine.
Yes, do you know what issue that is? Number 6. Yes.
Issue number 6.
And it's May 2017. Right, now what do you think of the magazine? What does it look like, Maisie? Do you like it?
I like the how do you say it? I like the colour. It's
Right.
like a warm tone.
Yes, lovely. What
It's
about
nice
looking
one.
inside? Have a look inside.
It's really glossy. Yeah. Get comfy.
Keep the chicken on your knee, yeah, go on. Right, open it up. Show a few pages. Wow, what's that page there, Maisie, you've just opened up? What does it say? Who's that there? Point to the camera. Who's that there?
That's my father.
Your father.
And
Telling
he's
his
doing
story.
this.
Telling
Literally doing
his story. Okay, now turn the back. What's on the back of the
Yeah,
magazine?
this is not telling a story.
I know, but turn the back of the magazine. Have a look at the picture. Wow, what's on the back there?
So this is Malcolm, my dad's friend.
Yes,
He calls him every day.
yes, and
Maybe
who's the
every
one
day.
next to him?
My dad.
My dad. And then what's next to him? That big, what's that thing there?
The
A clock tower. What time does it say it is?
Just about 3:50.
It's 10 to 3.
What?
2:50.
Oh yeah, 2:50.
2:50. Right, very good. Okay, now, okay, Matt. That's the Times magazine, Maisie. Now look at the other magazine again. Look at that one there. This is the book. Look at that one. Point to the camera so we can see it.
Oh, I can see it.
Yes, the front page. What is that? The front page of. What does it say?
I don't know.
It says. What does it say? Called the book's called.
Mr. Clark from Beaton.
Mr. Clark from Beaton. Alternatively, Aylesbury Remembered, and more. Right, have a quick flip through a few pages. Right.
It's like it. The like set out. It's like a newspaper article.
Yeah, it's easy to read, isn't it? So you can flip from one to the other. Is the print quite good?
Yeah, it's nice.
Right. Okay. So that's
It's easier to read. It's like a newspaper article kind of thing, and there's loads of captions. And what is this? What is
some
it?
items. Now back to that magazine there, Maisie. Back to the magazine. Let's have a look at it.
Oh, I got one thing.
Right. Go on.
It doesn't look like a magazine. It looks like a book. It's really glossy, not really like a magazine, and it's a bit too thick.
A bit too thick. But that's because it's good quality. Is it good quality? Look at the picture. No,
Sorry.
is it good quality? Is it good quality? Let's have a look at the text in it. Open it up. Is that good quality?
It's tiny.
Tiny print, yeah.
It's tiny.
Yeah, so we've got a few articles in there, haven't we?
I got some problems with this magazine.
Why?
Sorry. It's too glossy. I don't like glossy. I like matte, but whoever you are in the people, comment down below to see if you like.
Well, we was going to get it
glossy
matte, but we couldn't get
or
it matte. Yeah.
So, either. Link in the description. No.
Go
Sorry. Okay. What was I saying? Comment down below if you're either matte favourite, like matte cover, or glossy cover. I prefer matte cover.
I prefer the glossy colour.
How's that?
Right, okay, back of that one there, Maisie. Back of that book. Look at the back of the book. Shine it to the camera. That's a picture. Do you know what that is? Shine it to the camera. That's a picture. Can you pull the page there? That's a picture of John Hampden, a parliamentarian in the Aylesbury Market Square. There we are. Okay, so that's it. We're going to send this, make this video, and let the people know in America what the book's all about. Have you got anything to say to the people in America? No.
Wait, no. Sorry. Comment down below to people in Americans, sorry, to see if you like Christmas Time magazine, and see if you like it or dislike it, and if you dislike it, comment down below to see what you think could improve. And personally, I think it shouldn't really be glossy because it makes me think it's cheap. No offense.
What? Cheap?
Cheap, because glossy I think is cheap, but matte is more neater.
Classy.
Classy.
Oh. Well, why don't you brush your hair before you start speaking to the camera?
I'm sorry, but I'm in a rush.
And do you know what the magazine's about?
No, just kidding.
Any idea? What's the title? What's the title say?
Christian Times magazine.
And go down and read the title at the bottom.
Why am I a Christian? Conservative.
Why am I a Christian conservative?
Yes, I will.
Say it.
Why am I a Christian conservative?
Yes, and that's the gentleman on the front in America. We're going to send this out to let them know.
Wait, yeah.
Okay, any more things to say?
Yes.
What?
Follow my dad on Instagram, David Clark, and Facebook, David Clark, and David Clark. And follow me, all about me, sorry, in Instagram, Maisie Cute Cat. And also follow me on YouTube.
But I don't use Instagram, Maisie.
Or other people outside. Follow me on, subscribe to me on YouTube, Maisie Cute Cat, where I do, not very good, pencil case reviews. I can definitely do better. But,
Okay, finished?
yes, wait. Oh, Lena's about to sleep now. She's so cute. And I suggest that you people out there get chickens. They're so cute and nice. And you get loads of eggs. Especially my chicken. Thank you, bye.
Right.
I first met David Clark around 1965. David went to the local secondary modern and I went to the grammar school. Our worlds collided though when through a mutual acquaintance I joined the R&B band he played for called Fowler Me. I joined as the singer. We became firm friends. The other band members were very straight and po-faced, but Dave and I connected. I was aware of his older brother, Mick. He was notorious in Aylesbury. No one messed with him. He was also an entrepreneur and extremely intelligent. On a different path, Mick could have succeeded in any field. Dave and I had many adventures during our times together. He was naturally inclined to steal, however, and his brazen nature astounded me. If he saw something he wanted, he just took it. This was something he shared with his brother. Dave and I drifted apart when he was incarcerated along with his brother in one place and I in another for separate crimes. After 50 odd years, we are in touch again. This book details the life and times of a criminal, his redemption, and his present-day mission. It is also a snapshot of a period in time and a place. It is important to remember that David Clarke wasn't just a petty thief. He was a bona fide criminal with many strings to his bow. He also had what we call in the criminal fraternity craft, which means he understood the very first rule, which so many criminals don't, which leads to their downfall. That first rule is, if you ever commit a crime, never tell anyone, ever. When he was arrested, therefore, no one really understood how he'd been arrested because he had been so crafty in the past. At his pivotal trial, everyone expected him to be sentenced to a hefty prison sentence. And the fact that he got off with a conditional discharge astonished everyone. Then we all realised, because he was such a crafty crook, that he had obviously planned this, and we all believed that him not getting a prison sentence was the result of him doing a scam on the court system. We fully expected him to return to crime. Now, 50 years later, we realise it wasn't a scam at all, because he turned his life around. And it is important to realise that he, David Clarke, never returned to crime. That's it.
This book tells of his early life in Oldham, Watford and the village of Wilston, going on to his formative years in Aylesbury and then to Bearton, then on to his ongoing work in Fareham. It tells of his ministry as a member and minister of Bearton Particular Baptist Church, which commenced in 1976, and his work that extended to the Philippines and Pakistan. He now works as the director of Christian Times magazine, which is published in America and the UK and Europe, which is a continuation of his work which began in Aylesbury and Bearton, as was reported in the Bucks Herald on the 9th of February 1971, telling of his earlier criminal life and conversion to Christianity. See the link below for more details. And David, now father of 6 children, is pleased to announce that he became a granddad today for the first time. As Esther Clarke, born in 1983 at the Royal Bucks Hospital in Aylesbury, who is a twin, and the eldest daughter gave birth to a baby boy called Mr. Clarke Jr. for the time being, as his name is not yet fixed.